the changing lay of the land in the state-by-state race to 270 electoral votes. Several new polls out today. We could lump them together under this headline: remarkably close race, but advantage at the moment to President Obama. Let's take a closer look. Some of those polling come from the battleground state of Wisconsin. This is a state President Obama won it last time. Governor Romney wants to take it this time. The new poll, you see it here, shows a slight advantage for the president, 49-43 in the battleground state, a key Midwestern battleground state of Wisconsin. Let's move that over. Another new poll today in a huge battleground state, always a battleground state of Ohio. And again, what do you get? Pretty similar numbers there. Advantage President Obama, 48% to Governor Romney's 42%. This in NBC News Marist poll. Again, President Obama with a slight advantage in the state of Ohio. Now let's move to the east. Virginia, one of the states the president turned from red to blue 4 years ago. A huge battleground this time, a toss-up state at the moment. And look at that, a more narrow lead, but at the moment, advantage Obama within the margin of error, but the president on top in the state of Virginia. And now let's move south along the east coast down to the state of Florida. Again, always a huge battleground state in presidential politics. We've had two polls in 2 days, and they give us slightly different results. This is the new one out today, shows the president up 4 points. Again, that's margin of error, dead heat, but the president with the slight momentum perhaps in Florida. That's today's poll. Just yesterday, we had a different poll from Quinnipiac University that showed Governor Romney up closely. So you take the two polls, you say what? A very tight competitive race in the state of Florida. So the big question is, how does that impact the race to 270? Let's switch maps and take a look. Here's my map, as we call it right now. I would say at the moment, you need 270 to win. President Obama has about 217 electoral votes. Those are the blue states. They're solid Democratic or leaning Democratic. Governor Romney starts with about 206 electoral votes. Again, if they're red on the map right now, solid Republican or leaning Republican. Look at the states I just mentioned. First one, footnote. I have Pennsylvania at the moment, a toss-up. Many people would lean that Democrat right now. We could call that one either way. But let's go through the states we just mentioned. Remember, the president now at about 217. If that Wisconsin poll were right and he were to win Wisconsin, that moves him up. If that Ohio poll were right and the election were today and he were to win Ohio, if that Virginia poll were right and he were to win Virginia, bang, look at that. That gets him to 258. He only needs 270. So then, we had Florida as a toss-up. If the president could win that, he's over the line. Let's assume Florida is not in play. We'll take that back off. Then Pennsylvania would put the president over the line. So let's bring in, as we look at this very close electoral college battleground, but advantage Obama at the moment,